on your camera so we can meet you online, face to face. My name is Nicole Huang on behalf of the International Health Program at National Yangming Jiao Tong University. I would like to welcome all our participants from Latin America and the Caribbean regions to our advanced online training program. We're really glad to have this opportunity to collaborate with Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund, Taiwan ICDF, to offer this online advanced training program. And Director Tsai Xiangwu and also our Chair, our division head of the He Zhuchang also is online with us today. So welcome both. Thank you. And COVID-19 has struck all countries around the world and exposed many weaknesses in national health systems. Health systems is in the front line of this combat. So while we are struggling with the challenges of the COVID-19 and at the same time, we cannot overlook also the looming burdens of non-communicable diseases. Therefore, forming resilient healthcare system is critical to enhance our capability to assure global health and global health security. Therefore, the main theme of this advanced training program is to, through lectures and labs, a group of excellent speakers will share Taiwan's healthcare system strategies, responses, and activities for COVID-19, and also share with you the practical methods in investigating epidemiology of non-communicable diseases. So therefore, I would like to introduce a group of our excellent speakers. The first speaker I will introduce is Taiwan's Ambassador at Large, Dr. Steve Guo. Dr. Steve Guo is in person with us in the classroom today.
Okay, I just want to say hello to everyone. I'm here, and I think we will have a discussion later on, right? Okay, hi, okay.
Thank you, Dr. Guo. And Dr. Guo is also the former president of our university. He received his PhD from Yale University. He is also a well-known expert in global health security. More importantly, he had been the Director General of Taiwan CDC for many years. He has helped to establish the strong foundations of Taiwan CDC today. So we're really glad to have this opportunity to have Dr. Guo to give a keynote speech for us today. The next speaker I will introduce is Dr. Chen Xinren. Dr. Chen is the Deputy Director of the International Health Program. He received his doctoral training from Johns Hopkins University. His expertise is in international health and nutritional epi. He is also the coordinator of this advanced training program. Thank you so much, Dr. Chen, for your efforts in making this advanced training program possible. Dr. Chen is also with us online today. So can we see Dr. Chen online? Yeah, please wave your hands so people know you are there. Okay, thank you, Dr. Chen. The third speaker I will introduce today is Dr. Jason Liu. Dr. Liu received his doctoral training from Harvard University. I believe that you will benefit tremendously from his methodological expertise. The speaker you will meet next tomorrow, the first speaker you will meet tomorrow is Dr. Wenmei Ray. Dr. Ray received her PhD in law from Yale University. She is also an expert in public health law and bioethics. She is also the chair of our university IRB. Recently, she has been devoted to address legal and ethical dilemmas arising from public health responses during COVID-19. So I believe that you will learn a lot from her as well. The last but not the least speaker I will introduce is Dr. Christy Poo. Dr. Pu is a well-known health economist, focusing her research on healthcare system issues. She is also leading the Division of Health Policy and Law in our university. Just an interesting note for you to know, she grew up in a Caribbean region. So I believe that she shared a lot of common living experience with many of our participants today. On behalf of the International Health Program, I would like to express our utmost gratitude to our speakers for their time and efforts, and also our gratitude to Taiwan ICDF for your strong support. And last, again, welcome all our program participants to join our advanced training program. Wish you all have an enriched learning experience together with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nicole Huang, for those warm words of welcoming. Now, I would like to have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Tsai Xiang Wu, who is the director from the International Education and Training Department at the Taiwan ICDF, whose research background includes horticulture and landscape architecture.
Good morning to Taiwan, good afternoon to Pacific, and good evening to Latin America and Caribbean country. Dear Dr. Huang, Dr. Guo, Dr. Chen, and so many doctors, and dear fellow participants, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great pleasure to be here for today's training program entitled on Strengthening Health System, co-organized by Taiwan ICDF and the Yangming Jiao Tong University. On behalf of the Taiwan ICDF, I would like to express our warmest welcome to all participants, especially on the Sunday night in Latin America. It's so great that you could stay with us to join today's training program. To begin with, I would like to very quickly introduce about the Taiwan ICDF. Taiwan ICDF, we are the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund. We are government-funded organization responsible for implementation of Taiwan's official development assistance with our partner country. To carry out our missions, we offer a series of assistance in technical cooperation or financial investment or training and development and so on. Due to the COVID-19, we could not greet everyone in person in Taiwan before the pandemic. Despite all the challenge, we remain committed to investment in all forms of training and bring today's class to you. Today we are going to talk about the strengthening health system. About the public health system has been an integral part of country's development. In recent years, health issues have gone beyond the scope of domestic affairs and are closely connected with the international affairs. COVID-19 has severely impacted all countries around the world. And the healthcare system are critical to assure health security. The program will share Taiwan's health system's strategy, responses, and activities over COVID-19 pandemic, and provide investigating methods of non-communicable diseases, NCD, as well. And we expect to enhance the capacity for partner countries in public health management. With no further delay, I hope you enjoyed today's class, and we are looking forward to see you soon in person in Taiwan after the travel restriction lifted. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Director Xiang Wu Tsai, for those inspirational words. I know I'm particularly grateful towards Taiwan ICDF, because if it weren't for that, I wouldn't be here today. Now it is time to introduce today's participants. I will invite each member in alphabetical order and to give a brief introduction of yourselves, your background, and your personal interest. This should last about 30 seconds, and during this time, I will also ask you to turn your cameras on so that we can meet you in person. So I would like to begin today's session with those participants from Belize. So Ms. Lisette Bell, please feel free to introduce yourself.
Hi, good morning, good evening, or good night. I am Lisette Bell from the Ministry of Health and Wellness in Belize. I have been working in the health system for almost 15 years. I am the Deputy Director of Health Services and also the Chief Nursing Officer. I am also a proud graduate of the Taipei University of Health Sciences and Nursing in Taiwan, and a recipient of Taiwan ICDF scholarship as well. I look forward to gain additional knowledge in research and health systems for this program and the management of pandemics, and gain insights from some of the experience from the other colleagues in this platform, as well as those from what Taiwan has implemented throughout this year and a half. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Lisette Bell. It's always good to see a fellow Belizean present. If Mr. Javier Zuniga is present, please feel free to introduce yourself as well. If not, I will move on to those participants joining us from Guatemala. So starting off, Mr. Bernardo Mazariegos, please. Following that, I would like to introduce as well Mr. Gerardo David Hernandez Garcia. Please feel free to introduce yourself.
Hi, good morning, good evening, good night to everybody. My name is Gerardo Hernandez. I am gynecologist and obstetrician. I am the front of the biggest hospital at Guatemala. We have 1,200 beds in the hospital. I was in the front of this pandemic since the beginning, and we have a lot of problems to solve that question and this situation. I have a magister to hospital administration to Oberta, España at Barcelona, and I work in the public system since about 15 years, maybe. And I am really enjoyed this meeting, and I have a lot of expectations to learn about this problem about the world. Really, I am very excited about this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hernandez. I would like to move on to Dr. Marcia Pineda from Guatemala.
Hi, good evening to everyone. My name is Marcia Pineda. I'm a nephrologist. I'm the resident. We just initiate like ago the program for kidney transplant. It was stopped for more than a year. In here, and I just to learn much about this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pineda. Now we will move on to Dr. Rodolfo Pinson Mesa. We can hear you now.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Rodolfo Pinson Mesa. I am from Guatemala. I work in the Unidad de Atención de VIH. Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pinson. We also have a participant also from Guatemala, William Josue Martin Lopez, who I do not see connected today. So we will move on to our participant from Haiti, Mr. Jefferson Paul. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Good morning, good evening, everybody. I am Jefferson Paul from Haiti. I am a physician practitioner, specialist in family medicine and field epidemiology. I work in the Ministry of Public Health in a program of school and community health as head of service. It's a pleasure to me to be with you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jefferson Paul. We will move on to those participants joining us from Nicaragua. So Ms. Kimberlite Blenda Hodgson. And we also have Mr. Orlando Salgado, who will be joining us from Nicaragua, who may not be connected at this moment. So moving on to the participant from Paraguay, Ms. Claudia del Rocio Sanchez. Okay, now we will move on to those participants from St. Lucia. We have Anwar Deterville. And if not, then we have Ms. Irenios Albinos Henry. Ms. Xian Chikyot. And finally, we have the participants from St. Vincent, Ms. Nicole Denise France. We also have Ms. Nicolette Nedia Davis as well from St. Vincent. Last but not least, we have the participants joining us from Tuvalu, Ms. Julie Elizala, as well as Miliesi Kapuafe. If I missed any of you, please feel free to introduce yourselves now. And if not, then I will invite you all to turn your cameras on so that we can take a group photo, please. One more photo, third time's a charm. Okay, thank you so much. And we will be forwarding this photo to you all.